Testing. Why is there no audio fluctuation? Alright, let's just see how this works. Ah, there we go. Now we have desktop audio. Fantastic. Okay, good. And we got Rhino in the comments saying first. Yeah, what's up, Rhino? And we got my computer immediately shouting at me, saying that my RAM is low, when again it's at about 70%. And of the programs running, I can't really close any fucking thing. Like, I don't know what they expect me to do here. So for anyone wondering, or for anyone who's in like IT and shit, please let me know what I might be able to do to fix this. Because this is bugging the crap out of me. But anyway, let's get right into the game. Alright, so there's that. Come on. Give me my other monitor back. Why is it... Give me my other monitor back. What the fuck are you doing to me? Apparently my computer has decided to kill both monitors. They just have a blue background. Alright, let's see. Rhino says, also an amazing game you're playing. I have about 10 papers to write, so I'm just going to leave a tab open. Usually it's just having too many things open on your computer. I don't really have that many things. I want to be able to play the game. There we go. Okay, good. I wanted to have the game open on left monitor, comments open on right monitor. Now I can see the comments. Fantastic. Please create a player profile. Game Master Arena. I know nothing about this game, by the way. I just started it up, got to this screen. I hadn't even made a profile. This is the first time. Ooh, that music. Alright, let's see. Graphic wise. Yes, this monitor, 1920 1080, full screen. Frame cap not enabled. Quality preset, ultra. Yeah, auto detect, put it at ultra. Audio. One thing I always look for. Do not mute that. That way there it's constantly playing even if I have to click out. I shouldn't have to, but I might. Controller type. Fuck you. Allow other Steam users to join your game. I don't know if we're gonna do multiplayer. We're gonna go with classic. I mean, I like all three of these because I do like to explore and I do like the tactician in combat thing. But we're gonna go with classic for starters. Show subtitles checked. Good. That is always the first thing you do when streaming a game. Try to make sure subtitles are checked. I don't really care about the controls. I just wanted to make sure that it was set to PS4. Just out of hatred for Xbox or Xbox One. I don't actually hate Xbox One either. I'm just fucking around. I'm playing this on a PC anyway. So what's Game Master? Ah, there we go. Yeah, so you can make your own campaign. That was what I was talking about before, where this game is like D&D, except you as the single player play through with 4 characters. So for instance, you know, I control all 4 characters. You can play online cooperatively with people, in which case each person controls their own character. So we're just going to play through story. Single player. You want to explain what these are to me, please? If you prefer story and exploration over being challenged in combat, this is the difficulty for you. Honestly, that sounds like something I'm gonna go for. Tactician, your foes meet will be cunning and relentless. They'll bombard you with nasty tricks and surprises that the Explorer and Classic modes don't feature. Not for the faint of heart. That sounds tough. Failure is not an option. Up the stakes by adding a single save game. If your entire party perishes, the save game will be erased, and your quest will be well and truly over. That's ouch. Classic Divinity experience, you'll need your wits about you both in and out of combat. I like Explorer mode, it sounds better for me, but at the same time that just sounds like easy mode as well. We're gonna go with Classic. Did you really just do that to me, computer? Yep, I think my computer, in a panic, shut down Divinity because of RAM. And it also shut down Chrome. So I can't see comments. Well, that's a problem. Okay, let me reboot Chrome. Load up the dashboard. Now I can see comments. Let me reboot the game. This is really starting to piss me off. That it just straight killed itself. Because the computer was like, oh, we need RAM and we need it now. Are we back open? I mean, I've got Divinity open. Why isn't OBS picking it up? OBS, what are you doing here? Alright, so the stream is picking up what I'm doing. OBS is picking up the desktop audio, but none of the video. Are you fucking serious with this shit computer fucking bullshit, motherfucker? Okay, we're gonna stop the stream and then restart the stream. Well, let me... No, because... Yeah, YouTube seems to be picking it. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Okay, we're gonna reboot the stream. Why does it say video output is low? Are you serious? No, it still says video output is low. Why does it say video output is low? To whoever's watching out there, please let me know if you're, well, are you actually experiencing buffering issues? Because OBS is blank. It's the desktop and audio levels are changing, so I know the audio is playing, but I don't know if the game is working. What the fuck? Did it close down Divinity again? No, it didn't. Okay. Thank Christ. Alright, welcome to the character creation screen. Here you can select an origin or create a custom hero. Understood. Oh, she's adorable. Those are fierce nationalist followers of the Queen, pro-society revere source. Is a class based deeply divided between haves and have-nots. When a nearby target's a stone, incapacitating, deal 45 burst damage. It was bleeding, burning, poisoned, and crippled. Shut petrified for one turn, resisted by magic. Armor or dome of protection, creates magic field, restores magic and physical armor. And increase elemental resistance on all allies. What about the elf? In one action point immediately, 10% damage boost for 2 turns. Cost of 1 constitution, any action point over your maximum loss. Encourage allies around you, increasing their primary attributes. Breathe flames in a cone, dealing fire damage, and leaving fire surface behind. Interesting. Whoa! Pull an enemy into thinking you're dead. Cooldown of skills will be paused. Any actions you take will cancel this effect. Set playing dead for 3 turns. Does not break invisibility or sneaking. That's ridiculous. Undead elf. Whoa. So undead. The undead are an abhorrent race, considered abominations of the natural order. Those who wish to walk among the living must mask themselves or risk provoking violence. Undead lets you heal from poison, but regular healing will damage you. And also, Corpse Eater lets you eat body parts to access the memories of the dead. Whoa. Sophisticated gives you fire resistance and poison resistance. Beast. Origin characters have rich personal backgrounds. Allow you to experience the full extent of Divinity Original 2 tag system. Note that custom characters don't have origin stories. What? But he still is just a dwarf. You woke up and your world was gone. The last of your kind, you hide behind a charmed mask. Search for the truth about a history no one knew existed. Target a character. Whenever this character ends a turn in combat, they immediately get a free turn. Whew! That's awesome! Crusader in Lucian's army. You lost your faith as the war claimed countless innocents. Now you're a lone wolf mercenary. Your mission kill Lucian's son. Oh, a soul wolf, which can howl and bite enemies. The stars. The stats to summon the soul wolf will depend on caster level and caster ability. I like all these. Sing, causing characters in your area to become mad. Maddened characters will attack the nearest to them regardless of alignment. Musician, performer, star, host of all manner of disembodied visitors. Now one dark voice has silenced them all and aims to claim your body for itself. Spooky. Demonic Stare drains magic armor from target and you gain the amount for yourself. These all sound really actually overpowered. Break the shackles. Remove the following negative statuses from your character. Slowed, crippled, chilled, shocked, suffocating, atrophy, disease, infectious disease, and shackle of pain. So she could just undo any of those. And also eat corpses. Okay. And then we're just back to dwarf. I think we'd have to go with Blizzard. And custom, definitely, because the preset backgrounds are the... Gives you the power to blend it within the environment, as if invisible. Backlash. Jump over the enemy, landing behind their back, backstabbing them for a lot of physical damage. Chicken Claw. Turn the target character into a chicken. hilarious. Deal 44 to 47 physical damage and cripple target character. That's a lot of damage. A giant rock filled with sticky oil that deals earth damage and creates an oil substance. Damage is based on your level and receives a bonus with intelligence. See, that's good because you can create an oil surface and then use Dragon's Blaze to set the oil on fire. Target a surface in melee radius. For 1 turn, elemental damage matching that surface is added to your ranged weapon attacks. That sounds cool. Target a corpse to raise a bloated cadaver that fights for you. It can explode, dealing physical damage. It will be summoned at the location of your target. Blows up target. Set sleeping for 1 turn. Does not break invisibility or sneaking. Damage is based on your level and receives bonus from finesse. Mosquito swarm unleashes a swarm of giant mosquitoes to suck the blood from enemies, dealing physical damage and healing you. It stores up to 8 vitality depending on damage. That will deal. Set bleeding for 2 turns. Set sleeping for 1 turn. Not bad. Wizard, searing daggers. 3 flaming daggers at target of your choice, each creating a fire surface. Set burning. The oil bomb, ignition, sets enemy characters around you on fire. Deal for 5 damage, ignites surfaces. Battle Mage. Shocking touch. Battering ram. Rush forward in a straight line to a designated point, hitting all enemies in your path. Blinding radiance. Enemies around you receive air damage and receive a status that turns enemies in 5-meter radius blind. Deal 6 to 7 physical damage to target characters. Sets decay so that targets will take piercing damage from healing spells and potions. No shit. Restores vitality of a target character. Restores also cure poison and bleeding. Target character consumes blood surfaces around them, restoring vitality. The more blood, the more they will be healed. Interesting. Conjure Incarnate. Conjure a personal elemental that matches the ground surface it's summoned onto. Your Incarnate can be buffed with infusions once you hit summoning ability level of 10. A Colossal Incarnate champion will answer your summons. The stats of the summon will depend on the caster level and summoning ability. Dimensional Bolt. Shoots a volatile bolt of damage, creates a corresponding surface. Target a ground surface, conjure a totem with the corresponding element. Each turn, this totem will fire a projectile at enemies in sight. The stats of the summon, I like Conjure. And again, I've always been a fan of pet-based classes. Electrical Jolt of air damage. Icicles fall from the sky, dealing water damage, but they also create an ice surface. Rain creates a water surface which douses fires and sets wet status, which wet, I believe, likely means they take increased damage from... Oh, that is a beautiful sword. Battle Stomp. Smash your weapon into the ground, knocking non-allied characters in front of you and hitting them for a lot of damage. And then Bouncing Shield, so you can become Captain America, dealing physical damage, and then the shield can bounce to another enemy. Provides 8 physical armor. While fortified, the target cannot be teleported, and also removes most debuffs. Inquisitor. Nice staff. Rush forward in a straight line to a designated point, hitting all enemies. Bloodsucker and Mosquito Swarm. Knight gets Battering Ram, Crippling Blow. Cripple them with a sweeping blow. All the characters around it deals physical damage, a lot of physical damage. And Battle Stomp. Metamorph. Shout out your opponent, dealing 8 to 9 physical damage and setting Atrophy. Damage is based on your level and receives bonus from strength. Interesting. Turn him into a chicken. Magnificent horns sprout from your forehead, making you see red. You can rush at your enemies and gore them. Increases retribution ability by 1 for the duration. Incompatible with Medusa Head. I don't know what that means. Ricochet. Fires a normal arrow that deals a lot of damage and then finds another target within 5 meters. Okay, Peace of Mind. Clear-minded, improves stats by 1. Elemental arrowheads we already read, and Rogue we've already read. Wait a second. Yeah, Rogue we already read. So are you telling me that if I change my class or my race? No, see, changing race doesn't change classes. Then we have the undeads. No, I like lizard. Female's what I was going for. That's... Alright. And then I'm definitely going to have to go with Conjurer. Because I, for one, love pet-based classes. They add crazy versatility. Can we do random name generation? It does not appear as if I can. Well, in that case, we're going to go with friggin' Jeltara. As people know, that's something I learned early on. Oh my god. Birth by Sleep is amazing. If you're talking about Kingdom Hearts, yes, I know it is. But anyway, as I was saying, I used to play MMOs all the time. Like, I played EverQuest back when I was 7. And my mom, all of her friends in her clan knew her as Kai. K-Y. Because every single time she made a character, it was KY and then whatever else came afterwards. And it basically became her call sign, just like mine's Wretched Sickness and stuff. When it came to MMOs, I always put Gel and then whatever I wanted afterwards, so that people could just type J-E-L. They don't have to type the full name of my character, Gel, and I immediately know they're talking about me. You know what I mean? That's what I do. Let's see. Ooh, I like the wine colors, but that's because I like purple. Yeah, we're gonna go with wine because of the dark. One moment. Who here has seen the live-action Super Mario film? Does that not look like the Goombas? Moving on. I'm gonna have to go with face 1. Aw, dude, you can change the fucking plumes on their head. I like the wings. Oh, now it's a fucking cobra. Now it's like fins. Not gonna lie, I like the cobra. Tanzanite, amethyst. Can you just give me straight fucking colors, people? Jesus. I need colors. I'm not a fucking geologist here. I don't know what these ores are. Anyway, I like the dark purple of the amethyst. Boys.
You're not trying to escape, are you?
Better luck next time.
Try again. I'm ready. Glory is mine.
I'm ready.
We'll try Scholar, I guess, for the voice. Skills preset. Oh no, we're going Conjurer. I can edit her abilities? Oh no shit. That's due to how much vitality you have. 1 point add will add 7% vitality. Nice, and then abilities, summoning lore, master leadership. What do we have here? Oh. We have quite a few abilities. Oh, those all look cool. Strength restores magic armor for you, recover from further next turn. Interesting. Retribution reflects received damage to your attacker. Interesting. Very interesting. It makes sense that she'd have summoning. Necromancer heals you whenever you deal damage directly to vitality. Cool. Summoning increases the stats of your summons and totems, which I have a summon and a totem as a conjurer. And then, let's see, telekinesis allows you to move items telepathically. Lore Master identifies enemies and allows you to identify items. Increasing Lore Master allows you to identify more faster. To identify, use an identifying glass and click on the item you want to identify. To examine a monster NPC, right-click them and choose Examine. I like that, but I have to use an identifying glass, so I think we're gonna go with telekinesis, because that sounds way fucking cooler. And yeah, we're gonna go with 3 summoning abilities. Can I change these? Nope. Alright, now we're going to talents. Pet Pal enables you to talk to animals. Awesome. I don't even think I'd want anything else. Tags. Your origins. Mystic. Cracks in reality lead you to other times and places. Some of the void, some of the gods. Your vision is not quite your own, but you can make use of it. Interesting. Oh, cool. We can tag multiple. Quick with a quip and swift in song, you are an entertainer above all. You can disarm the public with your bawdy tales and mesmerize them with midnight fright. Trained in order, obedience, and warfare, intelligent and curious. Your appetite for learning exceeds your taste for bloodshed. Books and scrolls are your dearest possessions. Honestly, I think I like mystic and scholar. We're going to stick with that, because noble... Born of riches and luxury, you have an aristocratic bearing, eloquent speech, and the finest manners. Good day to you. Would you like me to melt your face now or later? I like these two. Instruments. Select your origin instrument. It'll take the lead in the music during fights and will highlight various moments in your adventure. The fuck? I like cello because of the bass tone. Oh. You can hear it in the music. You can hear it chime in. I still like the bass of a cello. I like the bass. Alright, start game. Are you done with character creation? Let's give it a go, fellas. Folks. Ladies, gentlemen. Let me move my cursor out of the fucking center. I know nothing about this story, by the way.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began.
Damn!
And the magisters pointed their fingers at me.
You did kinda summon them.
Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Okay. I didn't know I was playing a Bethesda game. For anyone who doesn't get the reference.
It wasn't a dream after all.
Bethesda often has you wake up in a jail cell of some kind. Alright. Welcome to Divinity. Click anywhere on the ground or hold left mouse button continuously to begin exploring.
Nothing left to do, really.
Whoa. Middle mouse button while dragging to rotate. Zoom in or out by scrolling up or down. One such colony in the ancient island. A colored gel tower. I am bound by a magical collar that cannot be removed. A sorcerer is being transported to Fort Joy, ancient fortress in a remote island where magisters of the Divine Order established an internment camp. That isn't fun at all. Basic attack. Dimensional bolt. Conjure incarnate. Elemental totem. Elemental source points. Interesting. Dragon's blades. Healing potion. Resurrect a dead ally to 20% of its vitality at a location. And firestorm grenade. Where did I obtain such items? The camera stopped following your party member. You can look around freely using the arrow keys to recenter your party. Press home. What the fuck I want? To read books or notes, open the inventory and interact with said object. This is your inventory. Everything you pick up is stored here. Press the right mouse button on objects to find out what you can do with them. Read. We have too long presumed source of virtuous society. We need look no further into the past than the Source King's reign to understand havoc such magic may wreak. One day another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of Source Collars provided by Vredamon is proving most effective. Well, fuck Vredamon. Mark is wares to sell in one batch. Hold left shift and left mouse. Ah. Drop. Oh goodness. I can pick up everything. I also like the fact that I have fucking telekinesis. Ah, that's cool as shit. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna just pick shit up. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm gonna just lay down. Oh, I can't.
I don't even remember them strapping me down.
Okay. I have a feeling you're going to attack me.
Ah, you're up. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
I don't like you already.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Oh! Okay, so yeah, based on what you tag your character with dictates the kind of choices you get to make in dialogue. So you pull the thing around your neck futilely, demanding to know why she's called you. Use that by the room's shape, you can tell there is a Lucian-class frigate, but why? See what I mean? So by choosing Scholar as a background, she apparently knows what type of ship this is. Say you had a long voyage dream about a ship sailing into the river of dead, but you are not dead, are you? Do I want to be mysterious or intellectual?
No, you're alive, and you're having a conversation. You are on a ship, of course. But luckily for us both, we're merely sailing the plain old sea.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
Interesting narrator tone.
Word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it, see? The collar's function. It neuters you, of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours.
I don't like you at fucking all. Okay, we can't touch the book. So you'd have to sneak mode, steal some property while the owner isn't looking. I want to read it before they take it. I was reading that! Try to talk your way out of this situation. Persuasion events! Ooh, it's an event! Yay! Haha, interactive. During persuasion events, you can try to persuade the person you're talking to. Depending on your answers, your stats, and your persuasion ability will be compared to those of the conversation partner. The character with the highest persuasion ability will likely win the persuasion. Well, right there, I've been authorized to search all of your belongings. Now let's have a look. Let's pull the race card. Oh. Hilarious story. You'll be laughing all the way to your grave. Oh. Oh. Oh, good heavens, I am very much dead. Combat in Divinity 2 is played in rounds. Everything you do in combat costs AP, which will receive each round. Your turn ends when you have no AP left. From left to right, the order of your character's portraits determines the turn of combat. Okay, well, step 1, summon a goddamn pet. Because that is what I do. For someone who's supposed to not have any abilities, I have some abilities. I don't know what these do, but I'm going to assume they do things. Oh, I can control the pet individually. And he can provoke an enemy to attack it. Okay, so it can't do anything. Oh, nope. It can surely fucking claw you. It can beat the fuck out you. Ow, ow. I'm very much gonna die from this, by the way. But I am enjoying this. And then he gets oh, he's very much dead with the next arrow. Yeah, there he goes. Ow. Oh, no, they don't like the totem either. Ow. I think I'm very much dead. All I took was a book! And I die within the first 20 minutes of the fucking campaign. Ah, such is my luck. Alright. Well, now that we already know her dialogue, we're just gonna skim on through that shit.
Ah, you're up. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough.
Can I walk away?
Not too tight, I hope. The
Oh,
in the meantime,
it auto
you'll
initiates
find him on the
dialogue.
other side
Alright,
of
we'll
this
try
deck,
something different.
in the officers' quarters.
Let's try being a scholar.
Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several...
Index fingers pressed to her lips.
My
Seems
word.
always,
Oh,
seems
I'm sure
always.
yours a new life awaits.
Always.
And if you're a particularly good girl, why, for my peace of... Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. Promise.
Nah.
My, aren't we a meek little lamb? Perhaps I needn't have collared you at all. So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because, to answer your question, what the collar does is this. For your own peace of mind, of course.
So I can't cast Source Magic, which is the Dome of Protection, but apparently every single one of my other abilities is available to me.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you no herself. Go ahead. She with the boy.
I'm getting into it, of course. Okay, so any red action is illegal or provoking.
This happened under our protection.
One moment.
We're extremely
Yeah.
lucky no Voidwalk and followed the source that did this.
Alright. Hold on just a moment, folks. Put my headset down. I'm going to open my window to let the cool in. I am back, so very sorry, folks. Plus side, it'll get nice and cool in here. Downside, the crickets are louder, but hopefully they're not too big a hindrance. Alright, let's see. No void woken followed the source. Oh. Okay, so anytime, it seems that, for the lore reasons, anyone who casts source magic specifically can draw in void woken, which I assume are those monsters we witnessed.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
That sounds cool.
Figured as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a unit. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Think about it. It's one of you who got killed, not one of us. We want to find who did it and bring them to... Who's your real enemy here? You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this. So, anything interesting for me? I'll take that as a no.
Anything interesting? Ask her to define interesting.
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be natural.
First off, the blood seems to be leading out there, which we'll look into. But, second of all, the person has their collar removed. Third off, they've been destroyed by some sort of elemental damage. That's surely no weapon. There is a splotch here missing, which means someone or something was on the ground, likely, when this occurred. But at the same time, the blood splatter doesn't... Well, see, I don't know how real they're going to get, because I was going to say, the blood splatter doesn't say that it was a slashing weapon. Because if it were a slashing weapon of any kind, there would likely be strings of blood strewn across following whatever the weapon's arc was. So, I don't know how realistic they're going to get with this, so it doesn't seem to be an actual slashing weapon, so we're going to explore. Can I open this door? Yes. Okay, we're not going to leave this floor yet. The blood is leading this way.
I forgot how to sing. I did.
How did you forget how to sing? It likely required source magic, is what it was. I'll take a rope. Rope can have uses. I'll take a bedroll too. Use it to rest and heal your party. Interesting tip. Empty potion bottle. I'll take it. I don't know what's valuable and what's not valuable, so we're going to take everything. And as long as it's not red, I know that I'm not going to get in trouble for doing it. Does not appear to be anything in here. Oh, we got a barrel. Absolutely fuck all in the barrel. And let us loot the case. Nothing in the case. No, don't go there. Talk to her.
There you are, wife. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeve refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so fun?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? Like yourself, maybe. I don't mind the kiddies, usually. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though. Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Fascinating. I like
Take it easy, Chief. You don't want to get noticed for the wrong reason.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen.
Nah, I'm good.
My mum is afraid of lizards. I'm not. I think you're neat. I'd be happy if I had a tag. Wow. You're a dragon. You look like a dragon.
They're picking us off one by one.
Name? Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy. We're...
You think me mad?
Alright, they've been talking.
Insufferable, surely.
Alright, this beast.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
Kill the Red Prince.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Let's just stand here and let them talk. Are they going to talk? Okay.
The Magisters are out for blood. You saw the body, didn't you? Big bruiser like you ought to be able to take them on.
I'm a mage.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions.
You're a prisoner!
He raises an
What are you
eyebrow
doing
as
with all
you
that
approach,
gold?
but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, Ghetto. You hear that?
He opens both eyes and turns his head toward you, looking you up and down. He smiles and closes his eyes once more.
You look like a ghetto to me. Listen if you're interested. Or get gone if you aren't. The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger. It's
He cocks his ear to the other side. Then
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that.
I wanted to know if the narrator was actually going to make that noise.
his eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, Ghetto. Good news. No, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Fascinating that you know this.
Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate, even here. Yeah, no indeed, Ghetto. But that...
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling.
That'll be all, thank ye kindly, Ghetto.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge.
If you'll be pardoning me, I'll...
Damn it. Hello.
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we?
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like... Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you... Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm up. The very basics, then. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions... As per your own testimony, you can cook, tailor, and group. I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave. You should probably come to terms with the fact that you've half a mind, full stop. Rein in your impertinence, will you? I'm a fair man, but I won't spare... Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we...
Well, you know, I wanted to know where that was going to go. Why are we going this way?
Forgive me, kin. Were that I had more than gruel to serve. If I'd more than cornmeal and rotting roots, I'd cook. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very...
Insufferable, surely.
When I want you to attend me, I'll whistle. Until then, go stand in a discreet corner.
Well, I don't like him at all. Talk
I'm
to the
busy
man.
watching for clues, sorcerer. Good.
I was also looking for clues.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hawking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion. Ifan grins, flashing.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. The Joy? I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Not eager to bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the Divine himself. My sentiments exactly. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back.
Away with you.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Open a locked door chest, you must find the key, learn lockpicking, or use brute force. I can do none of those. Alright, so I can't talk to him about what occurred.
One of us would kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just...
Yeah?
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Game for one. Rolling dice, deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite...
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
Weird. What kinky.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special some. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together. Of course it is. The truth's right there. But don't you worry, darling. You'll see. I don't lick and tell.
The woman keeps rolling her dice. She pays.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body. He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales, and rubs his chin.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of your...
Tags determine how the world interacts with your party members. Custom characters have race, gender, and professional tags. Origin characters have their own origin tag. Interesting.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No. I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures. But where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any useful information. Now please, run along.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book.
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just about done with the last part. You faring okay so far?
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, ma'am, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted. Take care of yourself.
Keep those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God! You there, sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What? Okay. I'm confused. Well, now the ship's on fire and there's several men
What's happened?
dead. Left alt to highlight objects that can be picked up. Ah, so... Oh, good heavens. Let's loot a couple items. Ooh. Don't mind if I just take all of this. Oh, yes, please. We're going to equip a wand and... Good, there's a shield equipped too. Can backstab. Backstabbing deals critical damage when you attack from behind your target. Ooh, I look forward to playing a rogue. Alright, so left alt. I don't know what a red sniper is. Effects unknown. Let's go pick it up. Pick up a ham. Bottle of wine. Cheese bread. Shoved fish. I figure it's all food, so. So I don't have the ability to pick locks. Inkpot and quill, note, and requisition forms. Use to read. Tells me nothing at all. Requisition. Sorcerer holder. Or sorcerer hold. Pumpkin seed flower, sunflower flower, turnips, cabbages, and inkpot and quill. Requisition. I'm assuming this is going to be just another one of, yep, the exact same thing. Pick up the note. Two of them are in good spirits, especially the children. The others are sullen. Don't blame them. Change is rough. They'll make new friends sooner or later, and when we cure them for good, they'll be thanking us, not cursing. Most of them. That elf with the dice, that lone wolf, the creaking-voiced woman in the kitchen. Some folks won't get over it. Reckon they won't be the first to get cured if they're ever cured at all. So are you saying that they have found a way to actually remove our ability to cast magic? If so, that is terrifying. I don't have to go that way, so let's go this way. Oh, good heavens. Magister Jalen is very much dead. And he has a wonderful little hatchet on him.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead. You hear a faint thud, thud, thud. He's alive.
Well, now I need to make sure everyone's okay. Here I was thinking it would actually be like a fascinating
Not the final dark.
spell.
Not yet.
Her hand lies limp in yours. She's too...
The dice roll darkly. They're wrong.
The elf lies...
Whoop. Skip that around. Is he dead? Oh, he's very much dead. Bye, Vic.
Ifan lies motionless,
Ifan, you good?
curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering as if in a nightmare. His eyes flicker open, but...
Lucy.
Ifan cries out. Then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now...
Fascinating.
Oh! What? What happened? Must have been the turnips. You dare.
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into...
I wanted to slap him. Oh, that is horrifying. Well, I mean, actually, to be fair, I am looting a corpse. Nothing interesting, nothing interesting, and I just picked an entire barrel. Pardon me? Skills with intelligence. Well, I am an intelligent person. With high constitution. Why the constitution? I think that still confuses me. Why constitution in a summoner? Where are the children in all this? I just realized that. Ooh. And
the young woman lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse. Dark, greyish-black clouds swirl. She doesn't stir.
Oh, she does now. This is quite puzzling. Oh, good God, you guys have been just eviscerated. I mean, I'm looting your corpses because I'm not dumb. But good heavens. Chunk of flesh. Elves can eat limbs and experience memories of the person whom the limb belonged. That is something that I unfortunately already knew. And I'm very confused.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a die.
Wow, sucks to be you. Hey, you know that book you told me not to steal? Yeah. Fuck you. It's my book now, bitch. What was in this book again? There's no magic, seeming only would block or even remove the source within an individual. Delighted in his madness, it is an invitation to manipulate all which he once believed mutable. He provides all manner of experimental subjects. Text underneath lists a series of hexes and materials required for muting source. Some of these objects are circled in black ink and annotated as follows. Good heavens. Ah. Tea is just always good. Alright, well, looks like we're going this way. And up we go.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Okay, well now I'm purely confused. Oh, hello. What is in this little barrel? Moving obstacles. Left drag with the mouse button. I can use telekinesis to move objects. Didn't do me a fucking lick of good, but I didn't know I can move shit. So you're saying I just... No. See, that's bolted down. That's not a lootable, so I can move lootable containers. And then there's nothing on this table of which I need. Some notes that I've already discovered. Here, let's alt. Empty potion is apparently the only thing I can... Ah, there we go. I had to move my character. And now we can pick up... Well, no, because it says I can pick this up. Granted, it has absolutely no value. Laboratory stuff. And I can also then put it down. Interesting. Target is too far, target is too far. Fascinating. I can manipulate the environment. Back to searching. Hello. Oh, you're alive. Oh yeah. Where's the elf that was right there? Oh, Magister Paid is dead. But Magister Paid... He was the only person here who was nice. I liked him. Oh, I can just walk up there. That's boring. I have a feeling that hound will attack me. Oh well. You picked up too many items. Drop some if you want to start running again. Ah. Didn't know. That's cool.
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces.
Because you have the pet pal, you can easily converse with animals. Yes. See, I love that.
The dog notices you for the first time and snarls. The hairs on its back prickling as it...
You sorcerer!
It sneezes suddenly and paws at its...
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Please, make it stop.
The dog whines and...
Alright, well, can't do more.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Why, yes, I'll take potions.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Oh, you want me to break the door? I'm not seeing anyone. Oh no, we have a person in there. I'm gonna not go to him yet. I feel like there's other things to be looting in the environment. Ooh, you are very much dead. I like how it's a bow called My First Bow. How apropos. Loot the barrel. Under the key. Ooh, and a note. Curious. Murtoff! Death fog barrels have been locked down in storage. Stay out, you and Rick's both. If anyone starts fooling around, then it'll be lights out. Ooh, goodness. Well, you know, they're not kidding. Oh, so there's the weight capacity for which I can hold. Combine with. Ooh, I can combine items. Welcome to the crafting panel. Select or drag 2 items in the crafting slots. Hit the combine. All the combinations will be added to your recipe book. Oh, well, I mean, technically, if I combine this, this, and this, I should make a spear. Holy shit, it worked! What? I didn't think that was a thing I could do. That's fucking awesome, dude. What? I was like, wait a second, if I tie the dagger to the end of a stick, I should make a spear. And just bam, spear. I was like, oh, they're brilliant. Oh, that's fucking fascinating. I can't believe that actually worked. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna drop this, just because I don't want to get yelled at for it later. Drop. Captain's note. Okay, I've already read that. We'll drop that item as well, although I have a feeling I don't. Alright, so we have a makeshift wand. Ooh, we can make another wand, but we need a short stick and a skull. Primitive harpoon. Shiv requires cloth and metal. Toy crossbow, branch, and stick. That makes no sense in whatsoever. My new intelligence potion requires things I don't have. Handmade mage armor requires other things I don't have. And then we have a grimoire purple. Requires other things I don't have. But it requires a herring. Like I have one of those. I don't have any gear for that just yet. A backpack, seemingly bottomless. Oh, okay, so it's storage. I'm guessing? I don't honestly know. Empty potion bottle, essence, log, bedroll, water barrel. I didn't know I had another water barrel. So what if I were to combine, say, a weapon? Oh, like this crossbow with Earth Elemental. I'm curious, what will happen? Okay, invalid combination. That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know what would happen if I fucked up a combination. Will it consume the items and give me nothing? Or will it still let me fiddle with things? So, that's interesting. Close that. Talk to you. Ah, here you are.
And are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and
Oh,
a glorious
yes.
jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia.
No. What damn fools record knowledge on a
Retch, why are you still in the character creation screen? Oh, don't even fucking tell me it's frozen. I thought that was just mine that was frozen. I've been playing for the better part of an hour, having fun and doing shit, and it's fucking... Ah! Rhino, can you hear me at all? It killed the feed. Okay, well, we'll pop OBS. Hello? Testing again. Okay, so it's resuming from where it left off. But can you actually see what's happening? Because I can't. Why is it not allowing me to stream Divinity? Alright. Maybe I need to add another scene? I shouldn't. Man, why is this... This is really pissing me off. DOS... I'm gonna go watch on my phone. It's a black screen so far. Yeah, I'm noticing this. And OBS is giving me fucking nothing. Okay, folks. OBS is just all sorts of fucking weird right now. We are going to reboot my computer and give this another attempt after I reboot my computer. So, give me just a couple moments, folks. I'm going to finish the conversation that I'm having in game, and then I'm going to save and quit, and then I'm going to reboot. Shouldn't take more than a couple moments, and I'll be right back up. And I'm very sorry that the past about hour or so of really cool shit has been just blanked out. So I'm very sorry.